In today's episode, we talk nutrition. As the players get faster and stronger, we look at the importance of supplements and training with Falcons captain James Hudson. We speak to the former Scotland International Alan Tate about the season and his role in motivating the players as head coach. And it's time for our player challenge, as we get to test the skills and sense of humour of the Falcons players as they take on Bop It. We're here in the treatment room at Kingston Park. The Falcons players being put back together, and I've seen some weird stuff in my time, but this, Sal, the head physio here for the Falcons, looks intriguing. Please explain to me what on earth is going on here.
Basically, Hall's got a hamstring problem. What we're doing is trying to unstick the layers of the muscles. It's a myofascial technique called cupping, where basically we're just separating the muscle layers and breaking down scarring and adhesions.
The player's body really is a temple. You haven't always been able to say that. Now, James Hudson, you're captain here at the Falcons. Diet is a crucial part now, isn't it, of every player's training and their preparation for games?
Yeah, I mean, the training in a way is the easy bit. You know, it's hard work out in the field at the time, but getting the results from it, what you put in your body afterwards makes a big difference to that.
Through the day, what would you be eating?
Usually quite a lot of food at breakfast, usually quite a lot of carbohydrate as well. Making the right choices, so things like porridge is a really good option, which you can add different bits and pieces to, some fruit, but also a good source of protein, so eggs, lean meat, fish, things like that in the morning. Keep on fueling throughout the day depending on how the training load is.
And who'd have the weirdest eating habits?
Ali Hogg is partial to a cream tea, and the last 24 hours we go and have a coffee, say on a Thursday, and he'll sneak a cream tea in there, and he doesn't seem to affect him come match day. So
the Aviva Premiership enters its final stages. The focus of attention is at the top and the bottom. Now, Leeds Carnegie have been there for some considerable time, but a morale-boosting win over the Exeter Chiefs means that now just 2 points separate them from the Newcastle Falcons. The man charged with keeping the North East boys in the Premiership is Newcastle Falcons head coach Alan Tate. Tate, the quiet before the storm.
Yeah, well, obviously, I kind of knew it in the back of my mind. Once we went down to Leeds and got a great result, I knew Leeds would lie down and Backy wouldn't either. And they've done just that. They've had 2 good wins at home, and now they've given themselves a great chance. What are you learning through this run, through this season, about yourself and about how to run a team? It's never over till it's over. That's one thing I'm learning.
Saturday morning, when you get up in the morning, it's got to be the biggest game for some considerable time, isn't it? Oh, definitely.
And as I say, we're not running away from it, and it will. There'll be nerves, and I don't mind that. As long as we don't, take them on the pitch for too long. The first 10 minutes, we hopefully get rid of them and we start playing.
Ready to take on the challenge of Bop It. We have Ali Hogg, Jimmy Gopperth, and Jonny Goulding. Ali.
He's been practicing all day, so.
What? Must have a Geordie accent.
Now, have you ever cried at a film?
No tears, but I have to admit I have done the old. Just having a bit of a breath, Push the others in the middle.
Bop it.
Bop it in the middle. Oh, we are terrible at this game.
The opponents that you come up against, who's the worst for giving you non-stop grief through the game?
Actually, one of the worst was Gomersall at scrum half. No matter how their scrum was, it was always, you're getting killed, you're getting killed. We could be going forward, or I remember him always in your ear.
No, you're out.
Oh, you're out, okay.
You got sin-binned the other day. How much grief do you get for that when you get sin-binned?
I've had a lot of grief because I got sin-binned the previous week as well, so that's 2 in 2 weeks. So
mostly behind your back.
Yeah, true. Yeah. No, I get a bit of banter for it. Obviously, 2 are a bit silly.
Matt Cardle, X Factor.
Yes.
Yes.
No, do not start this.
This has been said before.
That makes it better. I had nothing to do with it.
It is a total resemblance to Matt Cardle, is it not?
He wears the hat as well.
You got a hat as well? I don't know if anyone's got a hat on.
It's the big one. You confident? Preparation good?
We know we've got a big game coming, but I think that gets us going a bit like it did down there at Leeds. We're ready for that and we're preparing hard. So I mean, come Saturday, it's going to be a huge match, and neither side's going to leave anything out there.
The Newcastle Falcons have what must be the game of the season so far for them on Saturday. As always, the Premiership is throwing up theatre of the highest quality, and you have front row seats right here on Aviva Behind the Badge.